everyone? Welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the link to all my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms to talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, all right? We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about the New York Jets. I'll be running a live radio show on this channel, okay? I take live callers. Call in. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets signing Dalvin Cook. Yes! It's official. It's official. Dalvin Cook is a New York Jet. We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to do a mini recap on the Jets-Panthers preseason game. Okay, I'm going to talk about some things that I saw in that game. Some of the things that was very interesting. Some things that I liked. So first I'm going to get into Dalvin Cook, okay? For those of you that may not know, Dalvin Cook has signed with the New York Jets. It's official. All right, he's a New York Jet. He signed a one-year deal, okay, for up to $8.6 million, all right? So when I first saw this, I said, okay, awesome, right? He's on the team. He's bringing his talents here, the production that he could have here. This is a great move for the New York Jets. You look at the deal, there's no long-term commitment. That's phenomenal as well, okay? We'll see what we can get out of him for this year. And then, need be, we move forward. This sets up a great situation for the New York Jets in their running back situation, right? This allows the New York Jets to really allow Breece Hall to sit back and just sit down and heal up, right? The 1-2 punch of what I believe will be Cook and Carter. And, of course, you have Izzy in the mix. Maybe they keep Bam Knight. I don't know, right? But this allows them to really slow roll Breece. Because for some reason, I'm telling you, I don't think the New York Jets think that he's going to be ready or even want to chance it, right? This kid's coming off of an ACL situation. Let's allow him to really heal up, really get ready, not truly be on the field or be carrying a crazy load until his body is fully prepared to do so. And I've gone back and forth with a lot of Jets fans that have argued with me. Well, Joe, Adrian Peterson was at... Listen, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Adrian Peterson is Adrian Peterson. Not everybody's body is the same, right? Let's allow him to heal up in his own time. We don't have to rush him back. We don't have to do anything crazy. Let him do his thing. Chill. Sit back. We got Cook. We got Carter. And when Breece is ready, which a lot of people have talked about possibly mid-season, really starting to cook up with Breece, then we can get into that. But until then, let's let Cook, let's go get Carter. Let's go out there and handle business that way and let Breece sit down. Now, Cook, what he brings to the table, dude, he can do it all. He can run. We all know the Pro Bowls. We all know he's had 1,000 yards for the last couple seasons, been to Pro Bowl the last couple seasons. He can still bring it to the table, man. Still can move, still has explosion, still can come out of the backfield and catch the football, and he's a really good fit for the scheme. So I love this situation. I love bringing Cook in here. I'm glad it got done. One-year deal. Good money, good move. Salutes and respect to Joe Douglas for this one. Now, I want to talk about Jets-Panthers. That's what I want to discuss with y'all as well, man. And I want to start to talk about the New York Jets offense and this performance against the Panthers in this recent preseason game. Now, when we talk about the offense, we got to start with Zach Wilson. I thought that Zach Wilson looked really solid. I thought he looked very solid. 14 of 20, 123 yards. He had 2 field goal drives, and he also threw a TD as well in this game. He looked really good, and he looked good because he was so quick with getting the ball out of his hands. Very decisive, very quick with his decision making, and that shows you that he's taking a step forward constantly. That shows you that Aaron Rodgers is really rubbing off on him because in the past, what did we talk about when we talked about Zach? Slow decision making. He looked like a deer in the headlights at times, couldn't recognize the defense, didn't know where to go with the ball pre-snap, didn't know how to read the defense. Now, okay, in this recent preseason game, hike, drop back. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Let me hit Michael Carter. Let me hit CJ Uzama. Oh, let me dump it down to somebody else. Let me hit Kenny Yeboah. Like, he's finding guys quickly. He's getting the ball. It's gone. The decision making is quick like that. Go ahead, let my guy do his thing. And that's what this scheme calls for. Okay? So I really like what he was bringing to the table. Really quick stuff, made really solid, crisp, clean throws, and he looked really good out there. So I really like it. And another thing that I like about this as well, you can tell in his play that Zach Wilson's confidence is growing by the minute. You can see that. That's another huge thing as well. Last year, his confidence was shot. It was in the dirt. I'm talking in the dirt. You would see him after the games up on the podium, and he would just look like, bruh, if I could just walk out of here and just go back into my regular life and everybody just forget that I even played in the NFL, I would do it. Like, it looked like some games he just looked like a beaten man, like he was just done. And now you see on the field how confident he feels. He's playing with that confidence, and it's just exuding from him. So I like what Zach showed me. And so far, comment down below, so far to me, it looks like he's ahead in the running for that number 2 quarterback spot. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about that. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to talk about the running back situation. Of course, we know Dalvin Cook is now in the building, but against the Panthers, Michael Carter looked really good. He looked really good, okay? He was out there bouncing off of guys, right? Breaking tackles, looked really shifty. I remember at one point, people were talking about trading Michael Carter in the fan base. We know how that go. Okay, but everybody knows I'm a big Michael Carter fan, and he showed up and showed out in this game. 4 carries, 19 yards. Again, he was breaking through tackles, doing his thing. But in the passing games, we really saw him shine as well. 2 catches, 34 yards. And I keep telling people, and I was saying this, I've been saying this, you know, since we acquired our weapons and we got rolling. I'm telling you, Michael Carter in the passing game this upcoming season is going to be a nightmare for defenses to deal with. A nightmare. Woo! You got Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, you got Mecole Hardman, CJ Uzama moving and shaking, and then little old Michael Carter just in the backfield. Nobody's going to be paying attention, and he might get motioned out, or A-Rod may see what's going on and make the adjustment, and then the next thing you know, Michael Carter's leaking out into the flats all by himself. A-Rod finds him, and then it's nothing but open space for Michael Carter to make something happen, and that is the last thing, that you want to see if you're a defender, okay? I'm just saying. Comment down below. Izzy also looked good as well. Izzy Anabenakanda, he looked really good. He was impressive. 12 carries, 56 yards. He also had what would have been a 26-yard TD, but that actually got called back. Got downed at the 1. But I'll tell you what, he looked phenomenal. He made a really good spin move on that play as well. This is a kid that's continuing to show every single game that he's, you know, going to be an impact in this situation going forward within the running back spot that we have here. So I'm excited for him. I really, really am. A lot of people say that he looks kind of slow. I don't think he looks slow. I think he's a guy, you know, he's moving and shaking. You clearly see him creating space between himself and defenders, so he ain't slow, you know what I'm saying? But he's moving. He's moving out there, and he's handling business. So Izzy continues to impress with every touch that he's taken. Now, you look at the Jets' offensive line. That was a big question. The Jets' offensive line looked all right. Keep in mind the Panthers weren't playing Brian Burns, and there was a couple other guys. I think they weren't playing on defense either. But I'll tell you what, Mekhi Becton looked really, really good. He continues to impress. I know he got big kudos from Michael Carter after the game, talking about he deserves the spotlight and he's worked really hard. Listen, Becton took 27 snaps in this game. 27 snaps against the Panthers. I couldn't be happier. You know what I mean? That's up from 7 in the last game. And what's crazy about it is that Sulla talked about how Mekhi came to him and was saying, hey, listen, I want to go out. I want more. And they had to shut him down. Like, yo, stop. Now, there was one play where a guy got past him. There's a lot of confusion about who that was actually on. So a lot of people talking about it was on the guard because Mekhi was trying to seal the edge and the guard didn't come over and pick the guy up. Who knows what happened, but some people are counting that sack on him, whatever. Mekhi looked really, really good, especially in the running game. He was so physical. He was grabbing guys, pushing them out of the way. He was lined up at left tackle. He just looked really phenomenal. And I'm so excited for him continuing to go forward. You clearly see that the confidence and strength is growing in that knee game by game. And I'm telling you, Mekhi needs to start getting some reps with the first team, period. He needs to start getting reps with that first team at left tackle. End of discussion, man. End of discussion. Put this guy at left tackle and let's move forward because he's looking like he's getting back, or he is, you know, he's coming back into form. He's about to be the old Mekhi. The tight end position looked good as well. CJ Uzomah's out there doing his thing. Rucker continues to make a strong impression in every single game. This Jets tight end position is loaded, man. From Uzomah to Conklin to Rucker to Yeboah. Even Kuntz was out there making plays as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle the situation because the cut days, it's coming soon. It's coming down the road a little bit. So it's going to be extremely interesting to see how they handle this tight end position, but they were impressive. The wide receiver position looked good. Malik Taylor made some plays. So did Brownlee as well. And Erickson, another guy, continues to do his thing out there. That's also a guy that can give you something on special teams. I don't know what's going to happen at the bottom of this receiver depth chart, man. I don't know. Because Erickson, again, can give you something on special teams. He's a returner. And Malik has looked really good. But Brownlee has also been making plays as well. We know the one-headed catch in camp and all this crazy stuff. So it's going to be interesting, but all of those guys look good. But I'll tell you what, man. You go over to the Jets defense. They just stole the show, bro. They stole the show. Let me tell you something. I've been talking to people about the impact of pass rush in this league for so long. So many Jets fans didn't want to hear me. Get a pass rusher. Get some. I've been saying this for years. Sulla got here, and they were like, Joe, the defense. And I said, listen, get him some pass rushers. Get him some pass rushers. I'm on the West Coast. I watch the Niners. They got a bunch of pass rushes, not just Bosa. They got a lot of guys that they throw at people. Bosa's the big name, but they got other guys they throw at you from Warner and Phillips and all these guys that they just throw at you, and you just don't know what to do. Well, guess what? He brought that scheme here, and now we've been able to recreate those waves of pass rushers and the disruption and dysfunction that they cause here with the New York Jets. And boy, it is not going to be fun to play against the Jets this season. It isn't. If you're a quarterback, if you're an opposing quarterback and you want to survive, good luck. Good luck, okay? Because you're going to need to ice up, son, after you play us. Because you are going to get jacked up, okay? Listen, Jermaine Johnson, man, good luck, man. Good luck, man. That guy hit Bryce Young one time. And it was like, hey, welcome to the NFL, rookie. He gave him a shot. He also got a sack in this game as well. Listen, Jermaine Johnson looks like, I'm telling you, he's going to be that guy this upcoming season. This was a guy that I talked about coming into the offseason. Jermaine Johnson taking the next step. Bruh, he is so fast. He is moving with unbelievable speed and aggression. It is unbelievable. Of course, we saw Huff as well. Will McDonald continues to make plays too. I'm telling you, the defensive front of the Jets was so suffocating in this game. It was unbelievable. Will McDonald continues to flash. He's running just so explosive. He plays with such a level of physicality. It's unbelievable. This is a rookie. He got a sack too. Huff as well was all over the place. Quentin Jefferson, another guy that people aren't talking about much, but a guy that can get after the quarterback as well from that defensive tackle spot. Then you also have Hector that made plays. I'm telling you, this Jets front is not going to be a joke. It's not a game. It's not a game anymore. I'm telling you. And listen, you want to play with the big boys. The expectations, we're talking Super Bowl. If you can't rush the passer in this league with all the great quarterbacks that we're going to be playing against and all these guys that are in the AFC, from Deshaun Watson to Lamar Jackson to Herbert to Patrick Mahomes to Josh Allen I can keep naming the names. If you can't get after those guys, you're gonna be, you're gonna be at the bottom. Well, the Jets can now get after them consistently. These are pressured with just our front four, no blitzes, and we didn't even have there was no Quentin Williams or Carl Lawson. We weren't even playing all of our starters. That was the Panthers' starting offensive line that was just getting mauled all game long. I love it. I'm telling you, this Jets defensive front just went stupid against the Panthers. Another thing I want to talk about as well, special teams. I feel like this doesn't get talked about enough. Greg Zuerlein continues to look ready for the season. Just a consummate pro, okay? He was 2 of 2, longest 47 yards, and I love this because the New York Jets, for a while, have struggled finding a guy that can fill that kicker spot. And it looks like Greg is ready to go, and he's going to be the guy. I'm excited to go for it. Also, Morstead as well. Great punting in this game. One of his first punts was actually able to be down at the 1. He's doing a good job. This is it's a veteran punter in here. Just doing his thing. Great special teams will take you places in this league, especially when you're playing some of these upper echelon teams that we think we're going to be playing in the playoffs. Everybody's talking Super Bowl. Everybody's talking playoffs. You got to have everything on point, and the Jets special teams look solid. Also, this kid Gibson, heck of a returner. It's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward with him, too. He's really making an impression as well on special teams. So I'm excited about this team. I'm excited about Cook being signed. The Jets, just keep doing their thing, and things just keep moving on. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Dalvin Cook signing with the New York Jets? 1 year, $8.6 million deal. What are your thoughts about the Jets-Panthers game? How did you feel watching it? What are your thoughts about the offense? Zach Wilson, Michael Carter. How did you feel about the defense? The pressure. Whoa. I'm telling you, opposing quarterbacks are not going to feel good after playing the New York Jets. Boy, after the Jets game, you're going to hop in that ice bath and just wish that you never showed up, all right? So give me your thoughts about the Jets defense and how do you feel about the Jets special team. Comment down below. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.